What is going on, guys? XPEL Games here, and I am here with the first episode of Top 10 Emblems in Black Ops 3. So I'm going to try to do one of these every single week, and hopefully it'll work out maybe once every 2 weeks. It just depends on whether or not it kind of gets boring. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the trending or go to the popular, and I'm going to pick out 10 emblems that I think are absolutely awesome. And I'm going to show you guys them and point out all the things that I really like about them. So without further ado, here we go. Okay guys, so at the number 10 spot, we've got the Nintendo 64 emblem. I'm sure this has been able to be done in all the other games, but I really do like it, and I like that you don't have to add a background to get rid of this stuff because we have 64 layers to use. So this is honestly just a really great emblem. They get the N and they make it 3D really. It just looks awesome, and that's pretty much it for the 10th spot. At number 9, we have 8-Bit Mario. I saw this one the other day when I was talking to my dad because he pointed out all this stuff to me. So I told him, I was like, man, that's really awesome. I really like that emblem, and I would love to make it my emblem. And with that being said, you also kind of can't make them your emblem right now. So that's the number 9 spot, so we're going to just keep on rolling, boys. At the number 8 spot, we've got Batman right here. I mean, honestly, I think it would have looked better without the background, but you do what you're gonna do, Mr. LOLORL. I mean, it just looks really great. If it didn't have the background, I don't know if it'd look as good, but I still think that with the few layers that it seems like they used, I could be wrong, it could be a crap ton of layers, but with the few layers that they did use, I think it just looks really great. At the number 7 spot, we're going to have Kirby by Chocolate Milk Boy. Honestly, the reason I chose this is because my childhood was absolutely filled with a bunch of Kirby and a bunch of Mario and a bunch of just Nintendo characters, which is why the number 10 spot was actually Nintendo. I really love Nintendo, and they really actually got the colors, the reflection of Kirby, made it kind of look like a sphere instead of just a straight up circle. It's a very 3D object, and I think they did a great job with the background, how they made it stars with a cyan colored background behind it. At the number 6 spot, we have a Skull and Crossbones emblem by Skate NATO. And honestly, they seem to have used a ton of layers in this Skull and Crossbone. All of these look so great, so awesome, because they all look actually real. Obviously, this looks a little more anime than it could, but I like the blood splatter. I like the background where it just kind of looks fuzzed out, and I like how it has sort of a shadow behind it. Also, in the skull, I like the little diamond area, and I like where the teeth are supposed to be. At the number 5 spot, we've got the Triforce emblem for Zelda. I don't know how they did the gradient. I guess there must be some way to actually do a gradient with triangles. I've not seen it yet, but it really makes it pop out, and I think that it is a lot better than it would have been in Black Ops 2 or 1, or Advanced Warfare for that matter, with the emblem system. It just looks really fantastic, and I'm sure at some point in time my dad's going to have a couple of these that he'll probably want me to showcase because he loves doing these Zelda emblems, and he's got a couple paint jobs, and I'm probably doing a paint job top 10 pretty soon also. But once again, at number 5, we've got the Triforce, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. At the number 4 spot, we've got Grumpy Cat here with his nice little whiskers. And it looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, I know I've said that about a lot of these emblems, but this really does like depict an anime Grumpy Cat. I like the eyes, they're nice and big. I like the ears, they look like actual fur. I don't know how he put it on there, and I don't know how they did some of these features. Actually, I do know how they did that middle part. That's actually just one thing. But all of this other stuff, it's just really, really awesome to see being put into these emblems. But like I said, at number 4 spot, we've got Grumpy Cat. At number 3, we've got the Evil Homer by EDBLZ23, and he did a really great job with this. It looks like he's got blood coming from behind. Its opacity's turned down, and it makes it pop out a little less. And then on his face, it helps to create more of a yellow than it would have been, and it kind of looks like he's got a shadow from the red coming from his right, our left side of his face. And the shadowing, the colors, the way it pops, and how much work that just went into this is awesome. The only thing I could say is on the nose, you can see that the yellow kind of goes over the black, and it bothers me a little bit. But other than that, this emblem is absolutely perfect. I don't know what else could be done to make it look any better, just maybe a little bit under the eyes, but other than that, it looks really great. At the number 2 spot, we have the Stormtrooper from Star Wars, or the Star Wars Battlefront beta, however you want to think about it, but it's got a nice reflection in his goggles, in his glasses, in his glass, whatever you want to call it, but it looks really, really realistic. It looks like he's actually looking at someone and it's bouncing off and giving a reflection for us. I don't know what the red is in the right side of his eyeball, but it seems to add a nice little feature to the eye. Then you can actually see his little mouthpiece down there, which he's able to speak through. So it honestly looks really great, and I'm really excited to show you guys the next emblem. Next, and my favorite of all of these, is the Predator emblem by DODDSY82857. This is my favorite out of every emblem on there because the shading, the shadows, all of it looks absolutely stunning. It looks gorgeous, and I don't know how they did it, and I'm gonna have to go through and learn how to do all of this, because if I learned how to do this and I had time on my hands, I would definitely sit here and make myself a really cool emblem. But hopefully they're gonna be implementing into Black Ops 3 the ability to download other people's emblems, because I'd love to have this and have it as my emblem, or have it like republished as your own emblem, because that would work too, and it'd just be really cool to have. So that's going to pretty much be it for this episode, guys. If you did enjoy watching this video, don't forget to drop the video a like and subscribe for more awesome content coming out each and every day, guys. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Top 10 Emblems, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.